What up, y'all? It's the Dearly Deep Hearted Podcast. Back at you once again. Back in the Batman robe. You know how we do it. Okay, so I posted um I posted the quick rants. Now tell me why. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this video. Tell me why it only got one listen so far. Where y'all at? Do y'all like? I'm not gonna even say y'all. Do y'all like it? It's just really strange because I know y'all like it when I just talk about absolutely nothing. Don't make me start doing the quick rants attached to this one. Y'all need to go show that one some love. Quick rants I think number 8. I don't know. I don't really remember. Quick rants is just a little something because I had an itch. I had an itch to talk to y'all more than a few times a week, and I wanted to expand on things. But anyway, I had a friend who was gonna send in a voicemail, but I'm gonna bust her out right now, and she's probably gonna be mad. But she said she didn't have time to send the voicemail. But she did send me some topics. So we can go into that after I respond to some weird text. Yeah. Anyway. So let me go to hers. So basically, because we argue all the time, and I hope she listens to this so she can get mad. She wanted me to talk about why people are afraid of commitment nowadays. I 100% disagree with that right off the bat. I don't think people are afraid of commitment at all. I just think that people are in a space right now where there's just more options and more things are acceptable. Like we've talked about on here before, I am a Christian. I say that proudly. I don't necessarily always do Christian things, but I believe in Jesus Christ 100%. I pray every night and every morning. And I've had some, issues myself, not with religion or faith or anything like that or whatever, but, just dealing with, things that I'm supposed to do and things that I don't. Like, I haven't been to church in a really long time. I mean, that's neither here nor there. But I think that things are just more accepted now. And I'm not mad at that because I have the belief that Jesus would be accepting of anything that is love. I could be 100% wrong. I think it's more so the Father God that said no. And, maybe one day he could talk to his father, our father, for y'all. And then things can be really accepted within these places. And maybe that's happened because I don't know the behind the scenes of all of the religious stuff that goes on. It's some crazy conversation right now, I know. But I'm just saying that to say a lot of things are much more accepted now. So people have many more options right now. Like me as a straight male, I could tomorrow call myself queer or say I don't know what I am, and it would be accepted by so many people and it would be embraced and I would be a hero and all of that. Cool. So I would never go there, but as far as I would go is what have I talked about on this podcast? Like polyamory and things like that. Why would Deontay want to be a part of anything, within that world? Because I'm in love with one person. I'm in love with one amazingly beautiful woman. That is why. I cannot have that amazingly beautiful, smart, intelligent creation of a woman. I can't have her. She's gone. So in my mind, I concocted this lifestyle that if I meet another woman, I can commit to her, but if my ex comes back, then I can also commit to her too. And then if me and my ex decide that we no longer want a third person, then I can, break up with the other person. Or I believe my ex would be more understanding and be like, yeah, hey, if you really want to keep her around, that's totally fine, but it's me and you. She's just a toy to you. So that's why I'd be okay with that. So back to, talk about why people are afraid of commitment nowadays. I don't think people are afraid of commitment. I think people are just open to more than just a regular relationship. But at the same time, I have lots of people. I mean, I know a lot of people who would never consider stepping out of their relationship, never consider polyamory. Look at that like, no freaking way. Are you crazy? Like, that's not even a thing. That's not even a conversation. There's lots of people who are not trying to dip in, dive into that world at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as common as it seems. It's the people who you run into. It's the people who, you're around. They create that narrative, just like me. I created a narrative to let you guys know that I want this. So the people who listen to me, they're like, oh, wow, okay. And yeah, like I've met people also who are like, that know about polyamory and who are down with it as well. Or, are curious at least. So, I think you just have to like meet the right people. I just think you got to meet the right people who are still on the same level as you are. Like, you cannot go to certain places and expect to find other people. Like, if you're using a dating app, or if you are in clubs, or if you're meeting people at like poppin' concerts and social events, yeah, that's a crowd of people who are much more open to different types of lifestyles, who are not into that just traditional stuff. If you know people who are into, recreational drugs, not saying Christians are not or anything like that, or different religions are not, because, it's legal now. You know what I'm saying? Just like smoking a cigarette, drinking, whatever, it's all legal now. But certain people are okay with certain things. That's just what it is. If you're at a party in Los Angeles, you're probably going to meet people who are down with orgies and threesomes and, different types of lifestyles and relationships. If you're in Berkeley, you're going to meet some different type of people. That's just what it is. So I don't think it's not so much that people aren't, that people are afraid of commitment nowadays. But there are people who are afraid. So maybe the people that you're actually meeting are actually afraid of commitment because they've been through something. Me, if this was a comment that was geared towards me, not saying it was, but if this was a comment towards me because of the way I want to do things nowadays, I'm not afraid of commitment. I'm totally down for commitment. I want one person. If I could be with just her and not have to talk to nobody else, never again have to, get on no dating apps, meet no random beautiful lady at the grocery store ever again, I'd be 100% fine. Like, that would seal the deal for me, 100%. I'm totally not afraid of commitment. I just don't want it with anyone but her. And I think that's a lot. That actually kind of ties into something that I actually kind of wanted to go into a little bit from myself, is because, and last week I was kind of touching on it, but I couldn't get the thought out because I couldn't think about it. But that's why, I know I've said in the past, I don't really use notes and I don't write stuff down. Well, I do write stuff down, but I don't really use my notes a lot. I should really continue to write stuff down, because after I got off, I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, anyway, it's like, I'm sorry, but I've already had the best. And this isn't a sorry to anybody that likes me, or a sorry to anyone who, in particular. It's just the way I'm saying. It's just the phrase. I've already had the best. Like, that's really just what it is. She was amazing. Like, what do you do when you've already had the best? Everybody else is second. Everybody else, like every woman that I've been with, and there's no comparison to them. They were great and amazing for that reason. Like, my son's mom, she was amazing and great for the time that we had, and for her own reasons. This wasn't a girlfriend, but the person I met after my son's mom, she was astronomical. She was just great. She was amazing. Like, I loved everything about this woman. She was older than me. Like, we had fun together. She introduced me to new things. You know what I'm saying? Like, The first time we like actually met, we ended up like making out on the couch for probably, I'm not even gonna lie, it had to be at least 2-3 hours, because you know how you just know, like, I don't want to just jump into the sex because I don't want this person to think something. I we just gonna stay on this couch. We were basically eating each other's faces off, and we continued to see each other for the next 3 months until, it didn't work no more. She was great. I still think of her to this day. I'm not in love with her anymore. I don't want her anymore, but I still think of it. I still think of her, and I still have the memories of this woman. After that, after we stopped talking, I went through a time of, dang, like, I was hurt because, of how we ended. She was done. Once again, she was done with me. So it was about 4 years later when I finally found my ex. And yeah, again, I dated over those 4 years, but nobody that I wanted to be with. So when I met my ex, once again, she just happened to be the one that I was like, no, this is where it stops. This is where it ends. I'm ending it here. Like I told y'all, she found me in the club, but I turned around and chose and found her. I was done. That moment that she touched me and I turned around and saw her, I was done. I was out of the game. And that's just where it's been. That's just where it's been. Regardless of the fact that, the other, whatever, and all that or whatever, my ex would always be the person that I'm going back to. It don't matter. Like, that's who I love because she was just the greatest. You know what I'm saying? She was the best, like, period. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And so people, wonder, what is this connection? Why is it so strong? I don't know why it's so strong, but I can tell you one thing. When I got this new job, I knew what a job was or whatever, but it's literally right around the corner from the apartment that I found for her. The apartment that we spent a lot of our time in. The place where we had, great fun times and had big arguments as well. It's literally, when I park my car sometimes, this place is across the street from my job, kind of like cat a corner parallel to my job. I see our apartment like every day I go to work. I dang near pass by it all the time. So that doesn't mean anything like, oh, mystical, magical. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, like, it's stuck in me. Like, it's there. Like, I physically can go touch the building. I'm 4 minutes away walking. Not that I timed it, but from when I park, I'm about 4 minutes away from my car when I park, and it's right across her building is across the street. I have to see that every single day. So if I walk up the street to go to, the store, or McDonald's is up the way or whatever, I see that place. So, I mean, it's like, it just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take this job by design. That's not why I took this job. The craziest thing about it is I found that apartment because 10 years ago I was actually working at this position. So I went on my lunch break and she was looking for a place. So I, walked around. I was like, oh, I know she would like this building. I know she would like this building. It's amazing. Looks old. It's vintage looking. It's actually a landmark, in Oakland or whatever. So I saw this. I think I talked to the, landlord and told her I knew somebody that might be looking for a place, and she got the apartment. She loved it and she got the apartment. So when I, had been trying to get back to this job for the past 10 years, this is my career now. So for the rest of my career, whether I have a new girlfriend or not, go on a lunch date or not, I'm going to always look and see my ex's apartment, the one that holds at least 2 years of memories in it. So that just is what it is. What else did she say? She also said, why is cheating no longer taboo? Here we go. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I gotta plug in this laptop. Okay, okay. I had to get the cord. I didn't realize I was running low while I'm trying to record this for y'all. But yeah, so she's saying, why is cheating no longer taboo? Again, that's just the people that you know. I think cheating is 100% still taboo. Like, it really is. Like, it's 100% taboo still. Like, and like the average person still has the train of thought of, I'm in a relationship. Therefore, this person is mine. And I am this person's. If this person does something that only me and this person does, that is cheating. I am not okay with that. That's the average person. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm different. Because I like, put it like this. Two scenarios. If I get a new girlfriend and I find out that she cheated on me, who cares? I hope you had fun. Don't bring me home no disease. And I hope you do some self-reflection of yourself. That's it. How was it? Do you regret it? Are you going to do it again? No? Okay, cool. Now you've opened up a door for me to go do that also. Or do we love each other? Are we still together? Yes, no. Oh, okay. Especially at this age, I'm 38, but I don't play them games. Like, if you feel like you want to go do something with somebody else, you could have just told me, you know, make my stomach hurt for a minute and then say, hey, okay, let me go look through my phone and see who else I got. You know what I'm saying, up in here. Now, if it's my ex, that's a different story. Yes, I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be hurt 100%, because I will look at it like, oh, you really don't want me. You want somebody else. I love her. So I love her differently. So stepping out on me and her would be like, oh, you're trying to hurt me, right? But again, no, it's still taboo. Getting cheated on is still taboo. You know what? And the thing is, it's at least taboo when you're in front of your person, your mate. Because in your mind, because people do still cheat. They ultimately do still cheat on their partners. Like, it's not accepted by their partner or their mother or their father or anybody else, but behind closed doors, oh yeah. That's the thing. All of this stuff is accepted behind closed doors. Trust me, you do not know what's going on in other people's relationships at all. Don't even think you do. Don't even think you know what's going on in other people's relationships. That's your first mistake. You don't know. It's stuff that I will never, ever talk about that went on in my relationship. You know what I'm saying? In this relationship, I mean, my direct ex relationship, past relationship, nothing. I'm not telling y'all nothing. You might get a lot, but you're not gonna get everything. So don't think, oh, you know your friend, you know your homie, you know your girl. Don't think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? I had this conversation with somebody else. Just go there. Somebody else a little while ago. Like, you know, you don't know everything. This person does not tell you everything that goes on in a relationship. Just like all the thoughts that's in your head, you're not sharing that with everybody. You're not. So we call it taboo just because everybody don't know what's going on. But trust me, there's some stuff going on in relationships. You don't have no idea what's going on. You look at certain couples, you look at people like they perfect. You look at couples, you look at them like, oh, this person would never do this, and that, and they done all of that plus more. Trust me. Please believe. So that's that. And then her third part of all of that was why it's normal and essentially okay to cheat. Again, it's not okay all around to cheat. It's not even normal. It's the company that you are around that says this is okay. It's not, because it's not okay to everybody. You can't be general when you're talking about stuff like this. You just can't. That's one thing that I've learned. Like, you can't. I used to hate when people would generalize me or put me in categories. I'm not like the last person that you talked to. I'm not like this dude or that girl, whatever. I'm not like that person. I'm not like your teacher. Don't compare me to nobody. There might be similarities. There might be, certain qualities, but don't compare me to nobody. I used to hate being generalized. Don't use general statements about me being like somebody else. I don't like that. But it's not normal and not essentially okay to cheat. Again, say it once again. If I was in a relationship with a new person and that person cheated on me, I'm kind of like not expecting it, but like preparing myself to be like, okay, like I said, how was it? You have fun? Cool. What are we eating tonight? What's we watching on TV? Is what it is. So yeah, I don't think it's normal, and it's not okay to cheat. Just depends on who you're around. So hold on, and I'm gonna get back to my stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, where was I? Where was I? Sorry for those brief pauses. I know I'm being rude. So something. So just to sum that up, because when I do, I talk about my ex a lot. That's basically dearly departed. I mean, I know y'all got that. Dearly departed. She's my dearly departed. She's gone. She's left. Dearly deep hearted. Love is stronger than pride. And that's what's crazy. That's an old Sade song, and I sing this song all the time. It's really just got a really nice, soothing, great beat. That's why I really love it. And then, because I didn't even really understand what the one was saying, love is stronger than pride. I listened to the Amber Mark version of it. It was actually playing in the car this weekend, and I don't know if my mom just thought this was actually Sade, but she goes, "Is that Sade?" My mom don't listen to music like that no more, but she was like, "Is that Sade?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a cover song. Somebody's covering one of Sade's songs." So I don't know if she had heard the song before. Or she just thought the woman sounded like her. So anyway, love is stronger than pride. So the feelings that I have for her are stronger than all the comments, all of the talk, all of everything negative that anybody could possibly say. Period. It's stronger than anything she could possibly say. Love is just love. Love is just love. That's just what it is. So my love for her is stronger than my pride. Period. So take that how you want. Take that how you want. So that's where I'll end that part. So the next thing that I want to talk about is me being thankful that I never see family or like coworkers on dating apps. Because I just think that's like I think it's odd that I don't. I've seen a coworker on a dating app before, and me a lot of times like I just swipe. I don't even pay attention. Girls get mad when I tell them that. But I just swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. But a lot of times I don't recognize nobody. I've seen like past friends and stuff like that or whatever, and they don't say nothing, they don't, match with me. That, man, I think it's really that's just showing me like, dude, it's not even a chance I don't like you like that, so I'm not even gonna joke around or match with you. But I've seen, a few people that I've met in person before, and then but not nobody that I sit across from, and it's kind of weird because it's like y'all don't use dating apps. Like, why not? Like, I think that's, I guess that's not as normal as I think. I guess it's not as normal as I think it is. Um, I don't see family, and I've actually had told, like one of my cousins a while ago when it was new, you know what I'm saying? I was like talking to her. I was like, "Do you use this? Have you used this?" She was like, "Oh, I ain't never heard of that. Okay, let me check it out." So she checked it out or whatever, and she signed up for it right while we was walking around in the grocery store. And I was like, "Oh shoot, why would I tell her? I should have told her to get on there. Now I'm gonna see her." But that was only, I don't think I ever saw her, so I don't know. Maybe she didn't even really actually do it. So have y'all ever saw coworkers on there? Like, and I've worked with younger people, you know what I'm saying, and still not actually seen like them on there. Like, I'm talking about like 20 somethings, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, y'all don't use dating apps? Like, I guess a lot of people just really don't like using dating apps, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're not searchable. I don't know, but it's just really strange that I've never seen I don't, it's very rare. Like I said, I saw one coworker on there, and I saw older people that I've seen that I grew up with, my like, oh dang, I remember her. But then they don't swipe on me, so maybe they don't recognize me, or they just really don't like me. So just let me know in the comments how y'all feel about, seeing, like, what would you do? Because I feel like if I like say for instance, like I'm on Tinder and I swipe and I see my manager. Say for instance, because like I said, I swipe and don't even be paying attention. What if I swiped on my manager? Like, what if I did that? Like, and then she swiped on me? I would just delete my account. That's what I would do. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't delete my account, because then that would make it weird. I probably would just wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing at all. And I probably would wait like, 2 weeks, then delete the account. Like, say for instance, I saw a family member on there or whatever. That's not really a big deal, but it's still just like, I don't get why I don't see them. I'm like, am I the only creep that's on a dating app or whatever? And that make me think, like, people I know, are y'all like on this level? And then the people that's on the app is not. Like, what's really going on when a woman signs up for a dating app? What's really going on in a woman's mind? Because none of my friends have even really been available to use dating apps. So I haven't even been able to have these conversations with none of my homeboys, because they all been in serious relationships. So they don't use the apps either. It's literally just me. My brother said he's used it before or whatever, but he don't really even care about it like that. He don't even be on there. So is it just like I just kind of fell into that place? Probably because I've had lots of success. Cheers. Yeah, I don't know. But I know one thing. If I'm ever swiping and I see my ex on it, I'm probably jumping off a bridge. So that's where we'll end that one at. Let me check and see what else I got going on. I talked about that already, so y'all gotta listen to quick rants. So this is something that kind of popped up. Well, it's been a reoccurring theme. So we all got social media now. So there's been numerous times where, have you ever just had somebody who you used to rock with, used to mess with back in the day, and y'all did it a few times, and then you hit them up, and then they like a completely different person? Like, it's like, why are you acting like that? I saw you naked before. That's how I be thinking. I be like, how you acting like you wasn't a big old freak 4 years ago, 5 years ago? How come before you used to be like, I'm on my way, and now you be like, that ain't me no more? Have you ever experienced that? Because I know people change, but it's hard for me sometimes to accept that change, because it's like once you see somebody in the most vulnerable state, it's like You can't even come get coffee no more? Or what about when that person you used to talk to like is in a serious relationship now and they look at you like you're like nothing? Like they never did nothing, like they innocent now. Or what about when they still talk to you like it's still all good? That's a whole nother situation. Because I've had all of those. And I'm just trying to like understand it. Like, I'm not saying once, we go there, it's mine forever. But I'm saying like, why you fronting now? You know? But that's good though. At the end of the day, when I really think about it, it's good that you ain't that's not you no more. And that's not me no more. I'm good. I had fun, when I was supposed to. I fell in love and, got hurt. It picked up for a minute and then it slowed back down. Now I'm focused on work and money and getting all of that. Focused on dropping my podcast. But if you do hit me up, nothing's changed, baby. Nothing's changed. What we once had, we will have again. Because I don't want you for nothing else. We could be friends. Like, I'm an adult now. We're grown. I'm mature. We can be buddies. We can be friends. But you got to come with real conversation. You got to talk to me for real. Talk to me for real. If you don't got nothing to talk about, I'm not seeing you for anything more than what you used to be. So if you don't want to talk to me at all, that's cool too. But don't think all of a sudden, just because we got older, we're more mature now, you searching for a relationship. Nope, don't want you. Moving on. So this is something that I was thinking about too. Moving right along, like I said. You can't really protect your heart. I see people make these posts or talk about it. They say, oh, I'm not getting a relationship because I'm trying to protect my heart. I don't want to be vulnerable anymore. Oh, I'm trying to get things right before I'm protecting my heart. If you shield it, it's not getting the love that it needs. Hearts need love. Metaphorically speaking. Our heart is a symbol for our souls. Needs love, needs to be nurtured. So if you're protecting it and holding it, it's not getting that love. It's just, you're denying it of the love that could be coming. I'm not protecting my heart from nothing. My heart is open and vulnerable to all the shots it could take. Over and over again. And it's open to that one other person that could, hey, if you got the power and the magic to overtake my ex's love, go for it. Shoot. My heart is open. Just kind of knows what it wants. It may be stubborn, but it's open. And if you expose it, it can be broken. So you can't really protect your heart. If you shield it, it's not getting the love it needs. And if you expose it, it can be broken. But the heart is a muscle that doesn't need sleep. And it pumps blood until it dies. So think about that. Your heart don't need to be protected. Not in that sense. The physical heart, it's a lyric by Ingrid Michaelson, who's an amazing artist. She says, when you really think about it, the heart is only protected by a few bones, a cage of bones. Right? That's all it is. So you're not really you can't really protect it. Because again, if you're shielding it from things, it's not getting the nourishment and the love that it needs. And if you expose it to things, it's the possibility that it could get hurt. So I like to teach that love comes from within anyway. So being afraid being afraid that your heart's going to be broken. You shouldn't be afraid of heartbreak. I'm not afraid of heartbreak. I've been through it. And I told my son this other day, you probably get your heart broken 1 or 2 times, and it's going to hurt the same each time. But maybe the third, you'll be good. Or maybe you might get it broken again. But it's still going to hurt, but you can't be afraid. See what I'm saying? You can't be afraid of it. So love should come from within anyway. You should be able to love yourself enough. Love yourself enough so that when someone else comes along, it's just extra. Like, yeah, the love from a different person is definitely different. But if you love yourself enough and another person comes with all of this other love, yeah, accept it. I love you too. It's amazing. But guess what happens when they decide to take that love? You good. Because you got enough. Read The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's an analogy about having a refrigerator full of food. A refrigerator full of all the food you ever wanted. And then somebody comes along with a pizza. They knock at your door. Hey, I got this free pizza. But to have this free pizza, you have to do this, this, and that. You look at that person like, I already got pizza in my freezer. If I want pizza, I'll just make it. And I don't have to work for it because I already have it. Self-love. Y'all talk about self-love, but do you really have self-love? That's what I'm working at. That's what I'm working at. I'm human. I miss my ex. I get sad sometimes. But the way y'all tell it sometimes is that I'm ready to just, kill over and die over it. She don't even believe that. She don't even believe it. She knows that I hurt, but she knows that I'm good at the same time. So y'all don't need to think that if you have. Self-love. Love yourself. The love of another person is not owed to you at all. Not even a little bit. I don't care if it's your wife or your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, child even. It's not owed to you. So, self-love. We are here to meet people and build relationships. We are. But it's not owed to us. We cannot make someone have feelings for us. All we can do is be ourselves. This is why I sit here and I talk to strangers about my life, because it's fun to me. It's why I meet a stranger and we end up talking. I end up talking about my ex. Because I like doing this. It's fun to me. It's why I can meet a stranger and not mention my ex and we can have a lovely evening. It's self-love. That's where I'm trying to get. And that's where I want all of you to get. So, I think that's about it. That's all I got for you. Get them plays up. I'm gonna check before I go. I'm gonna check my I'm gonna check. Nope, I don't got no extra, nothing. Nobody ain't hear me up still. So that's about it. That's it. Besides, I need you to go buy the book. Go buy the book. It's on Amazon. Novella Noir. You need to learn how to spell it. Novella Noir. Sometimes and Forever. Novella Noir. Sometimes and Forever. Written by her and Deontay L. Young. Pick your copy up right now. I know you see me posting the pictures on Instagram. People are actually buying the book. Amen, amen. I'm waiting on reviews. Let me know what you think. It's the Dearly Departed. Dearly Deep Hearted. I've been your host, Mr. Deontay Lamar Young, otherwise known as D. Lamar, the Black Lover. Alright, y'all, I'm out.